Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. And tonight's video is going to be about using the parallel dimension tool, but I'm going to put a little new twist on it. I've made several videos on how to do this to take a picture. And some of you are going to right off the bat go, well, why don't you just measure where you're going to write on and just measure it and go center, center. And that's very well possible true. In this particular case, isn't the best scenario because of the fact that this is pretty flat-sided. But a while back I did a deal on a curved handle of a hammer, and it's a little more involved, but that's not why the video is for. The video is to resize your picture to the exact scale it needs to be when you bring it in Corel. All cameras take pictures at different quality levels, pixel levels, megapixel, however you want to categorize it. Even my camera that took this picture just a few minutes ago, the camera, the picture is 71 inches long. So what I did, the normal way to rescale it would just be to draw this down and then remeasure your knife with your parallel dimension tool, and then redo it some more and more and more. And it's kind of old, and it gets old. So that tonight on the way home driving, I thought there's got to be a better way to do it with math. So tonight I did it with math. So my knife in the picture is 59.47 inches. So the photo of the knife is 59.47 inches. The knife is only 10 inches long. And my measurements aren't perfect for the, you can see I'm a little bit off there. But this is going to get you close enough, because what I'm really going to do with this is I'm going to write the text on here, maybe the clip art, and send this picture to the customer and say, is this right? And not only is this right, is it on the right side of the knife versus the other side of the knife, and so on and so on. So you could, write some text on there, take the picture, and you would be all good. So anyway, the knife is only 10 inches long. So if you take 59.47 divided by 10 inches is what you want, it equals 5.947 inches. This picture is at 100% because I brought it in, hadn't changed it. So if you take that 100% and divide it by the 5.974, it equals 16.7392. You don't have to go out that far, especially if you're not engraving and you're sending a picture. So all you have to do is change this to 16.7392%, 16.7392, and it's going to shrink your knife down to the appropriate size that it needs to be. And you can just double check it with your parallel dimension tool, which I suggest you do. And this is the tricky part, kind of, because you really want to go from this tip to this tip, and at an angle it's going to be a little longer. So we're gonna go above the tip. We're going to draw a line to the tip, and we're at 9.82, which is probably dead on as far as I'm concerned with the video, because you could spend a little more time getting a little closer. Since it is 10 inches, I need to move this line out to about here. But that's good enough for the video. And then you would take your text and write just right on top of it, Doug, or whatever name, whatever clip art, move it around, change the font to whatever you want it to be, and then take a picture of that and send it to the customer and says, is that good? And it would also, if you had a curved item, it would help you, and I've got several videos on that where you could take this this rectangle and change it, but we're not gonna go there tonight. I might just a little bit change these all to curves, convert to curves, add a node right there, bring it up, bring this over to here, bring this over to here, add another node there, add another node there, and I'm taking too much of your time up. But now you get the idea. And then just turn this back to a curve, turn this one into a curve, and then you could make it the exact shape of the knife. You can play around with that. And then you have a box, and you could go out there. There's a red hairline. Actually have the laser engraved or with your door open, your red line pointer, red dot pointer. And if you had something that was not as symmetrical, it didn't have a flat back, you could see exactly where your text was going to be. So this is using math. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.